I come in support of this resolution because of a very meaningful time that I spent as a judge in Tennessee. I spent 7.5 years as criminal court judge before coming to Congress trying the felony criminal cases, the most serious cases. I've never forgotten that the first day I was judge, Gary Tullock, the chief probation counselor for 16 counties in East Tennessee, told me that 98% of the defendants in felony cases came from what he referred to as broken homes. He was not exactly right on that. It was not quite 98%, but it was well over 90% that came from father-absent households, and that's the key. I went through over 10,000 cases in the time that I was judge, because 97 or 98% of the people in felony cases in criminal court plead guilty and then apply for probation, and I would get 8 or 10 or 12 page reports into their family and work background and so forth. And every day for 7.5 years I would read defendant's father left home when defendant was 2 and never returned. A defendant's father left home to get a pack of cigarettes and never came back. And when you read that thousands of times over several years, it really makes an impression. And I know that many wonderful and many outstanding people have come from broken homes and even from father-absent households. But it's an amazing statistic that the gentlewoman from California gave a few minutes ago when she said that 1 out of every 3 children in America are living apart from their biological fathers now. We need to get a message across some way, especially to the young men of this country, that marriage is very, very important, and that the role of fatherhood is very, very important, and that it is harmful to a great many young people when a father leaves and removes himself from the raising of a child. A child is really blessed to have 2 loving parents, and certainly we all know and appreciate the very, very important role of mothers, but the role of fathers are important as well, and not just for young men. I have read in the past that many prostitutes and many women who get in trouble have had abusive or very negative or bad relationships with their fathers. So it's important to young girls as well, but it is especially important to young boys. The root of the crime problem in this country is father-absent households. The drugs and alcohol are involved in most crimes, but they are secondary to the problem of father-absent households. We need to encourage, where fathers have left their lives, we need to encourage mothers to get boys into Boy Scouts or find other good male role models within the family or within the neighborhood, and we need to encourage more men to teach in elementary schools and lead Boy Scout troops and do things like that, because unfortunately many young boys are growing up, millions of young boys are growing up without a good male role model in their lives. I remember several years ago driving to the airport one Friday afternoon after we'd finished our session, and there had been a school shooting out in, I think, Oregon, and they had the national head of the YMCA on the national CBS News. And he said, children are being neglected in this country like never before. I hope that's not true, but that is what he said, and it is a growing problem, and this resolution, I hope, will call attention to the great importance of fathers in the role in the lives of their children, especially as we approach Father's Day here. And